What's up, guys? It's Chadlantis, and today's actually my birthday. I turned 25, which is a quarter of a century old. It sounds really old when you say it that way, but not only does it sound like it's kind of old when you say it that way, but that's also today is the first time I've actually had like a mini panic attack of, oh my god, I'm getting older now, and I don't know if I've really fulfilled all the things I want to do with my life, and obviously in the grand scheme of things, I'm still in my younger years. I'm not acting like I'm a freaking like senior citizen or anything. I'm just saying that I'm definitely am progressing throughout my life, and time is constant. It's never going to stop for anybody, and it's definitely not guaranteed for anybody either. I always knew that I shouldn't take my life for granted, so I wanted to pursue something that gave me a more fun day-to-day activity. So when I was working a 9 to 5 job every single day, my day-to-day was not fun whatsoever. I had a lot of financial freedom, a lot of it, and I also got to do really exciting adventures from time to time. Like I could travel to like Seattle or New York City, stuff like that, with my friends if I wanted to, as long as I could take a day off from my job, of course. But the day-to-day, Monday through Friday, every single day, and the majority of those days, I did not enjoy. I did not like it at all. I hated my lifestyle. I really just didn't enjoy existing for the most part, and I didn't feel like I was fulfilling my life for fun overall than anything else. I didn't really enjoy what I was doing, so I moved on to a more exciting day-to-day environment. So nowadays I have every day of my life is just like awesome. I freaking have so much fun. The only problem is I don't have a lot of financial freedoms, and I don't have the ability to grow and do fun, like super exciting adventures like across country or whatever if I wanted to. I've had to do a lot of saving and a lot of financial planning with not ever eating out, do really smart purchases for groceries with like couponing and stuff. I don't drive around a lot because I gotta save on gas. I don't buy a lot of like luxury stuff like t-shirts and like extra video games and stuff. I just definitely watch my finances so I can plan and be able to fund going to stuff like Destiny CommunityCon and TwitchCon later on this year. And I did like MegaCon earlier this year, which I don't know if I'll be doing that next year or not, but we'll see. It's just one of those things where nowadays on my lives, I have a super awesome day-to-day to where if I honestly like got to the point where I died, I wouldn't have any regrets. I don't feel like there was ever a time in my life where I'm doing anything I don't want to do. I'm definitely living a life full of no regrets as of this moment, so I've already made improvements throughout my life. The only problem is I also want to do those fun, exciting, adventurous things more often, so I'm gonna have to find out what needs to be done without sacrificing the fun day-to-day while also obtaining the financial freedoms and being able to go on fun, exciting adventures to be able to really explore and have like all the experiences that you could really get in your life with this world, So I definitely have gotten a shock to my system today. I actually was just kind of chilling today and I saw a freaking picture and I was like, I have a lot more to do with my life for sure. It's funny that one little picture could like kick you into gear. Instantly today I got back onto like a lot better diet plan, and I've gotten better at exercising. I exercised for like over 2 hours today, and that was basically my day off for celebrating my dad's birthday. He got home from work and we went and ate dinner and went to my grandparents' house, and we were getting some cake going on, and I had like a small piece of it, which by the way, my sister, she's awesome. She's getting there. She's experiencing baking now and has a ways to go, but definitely appreciative that she made it. And she did it like half icing, half cake, which is like, yo, I had a piece of it because it's a birthday celebration, but I don't know if I'm going to have any more of those leftovers. It was pretty good. It was really good for somebody who just got into baking. She does an amazing job for sure. She's made cupcakes in the past too and stuff, and she does great with it. So definitely blessing that she's in my life. And then after that, I kind of just went and exercised for like almost the entire night, walking around. But then my gym closed. I didn't realize at 5 p.m. now. I got there at like 8 because it previously closed at 9, but now it closes at 5 p.m. So I just went back home and just did like isometrics with like crunches and push-ups and like shadow boxing and stuff, which I need to do more of that to get my muscle memory in check in case I need to do self-defense and stuff like that. But definitely like not only financially and adventure wise, but also physically with like health and stuff, I'm getting my life in check, getting myself to a place that I want to be at. I'm being smart about my life decisions and what I need to do. And a lot with like the exercise, I used my back injury because I actually have a really serious injury to my spine. It's healed a lot over the years, but it's still one of those things where if you do extensive exercise and like activities, physical activities, then I start having a lot of serious pain in my back and I start locking up a lot and stuff like that. However, I don't need to use that as an excuse, because what I can do around that is just use smaller portions of exercise throughout the day to allow my back to be able to rest up to do the next set of exercising. I've honestly just used that more of an excuse than anything, because it's definitely a pretty solid reason to not do a lot of extensive exercise, but there's ways around it. There's things you can do to still be healthy and still get the exercise in. I've been lazy about my diet as well, where I've done a better portion control for sure, but even with better portion control, what I then also put in my body within those smaller portions is still pretty bad for me. So I'm gonna be doing a better job of just eating like more greens, more fruits, vegetables overall, and eating less like junk foods like fried foods and desserts and all that stuff. Even with like coffees, I'm not going to be putting a lot of coffee creamer into it. I'm going to be smart about it. We have stevia, so I can put that in, which is like all like natural sweetener, which is like not bad for your body whatsoever from what I understand, and we can just use like regular milk as creamer. But yeah, just the normal day-to-day lifestyle choices that I need to make to better myself, not only financially but also health-wise. Definitely making that start to where I can improve and make the next 25 years of my life so much more exciting and so much more adventurous and so much better for myself and others around me than the first 25 years of my life were. I'm going to basically see the first 25 years of my life as learning, and it's just kind of like chalk it up to any bad decisions I made health-wise and all that as, well, now you know, which I bet definitely obviously could have improved upon at a faster rate, because I've always kind of known, but it's one of those things where I just gotta keep myself accountable for all my decisions. So I want to first just say thank you to everybody who has been supporting me along this journey so far, with me saying that I'm going to be doing whatever it takes to get financial freedoms and be able to have more exciting and fun adventures without sacrificing day-to-day fun. Means that I'm not ever going to be doing anything that makes me just leave the community and just kind of like abandon the community that I've worked so hard on building up in the past. But it will mean that maybe there'll be times where I might seem a little more tired because I'm putting a little extra work in here and there, kind of a deal. But definitely I have been blessed with everybody who's been part of my life so far, even the bads, because those bad people that have been part of my life helped me grow and taught me lessons and things of what not to do in my life. And I'm definitely thankful for everybody who's been a good influence in my life and has allowed me to be where I am right now. And I do appreciate you for everything you've done for me so far. I'm definitely looking forward to the future. And with that said, I want to be encouraging you all to find whatever it is that you want out of your life, whatever goals you may have, and make sure you strive to achieving those goals. Because you don't want to be old and like on your deathbed and just look back on your life and have regrets. You definitely don't want to be that person at the end of the chain, at the end of your life, just thinking, man, I could have done these things. You should go and do those things. You should go and have fun with your life. Go enjoy your life and do the things that you've always wanted to do. Live your life without regrets. And if you fail, that's okay, because then you're just learning that either one, hey, at least now I know it wouldn't happen, or two, now you've learned an important lesson so you can get back on your feet and maybe succeed the second time or maybe the third time. Eventually you'll probably succeed, and if you don't, then at least you can say you tried. And at least you can then know that you didn't just give up on the idea of it, and you didn't just say, oh, well, I'll probably never make it happen. At least now you know you tried. And those are the L's that are a lot easier to hold than the L's that are, man, I didn't do enough. You don't want to say you didn't do enough. You always want to say you did everything you could, and at least you tried. Thank you so much for being you, and thank you as always for watching.